So on July 30th, 2024, the world was shocked by the announcement at Comic-Con that Robert Downey Jr. would be playing Dr. Doom, aka Victor Von Doom. Now, of course, I never covered this because my channel didn't exist when this happened, and I forgot to cover it when I even did make my channel. But now we actually have updates, so I could talk about it without it being old news. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna be reading a article that says Avengers Secret Wars might be the last time we see Dr. Doom. That's very interesting, considering we just getting him in the MCU just now. But let's read it. So Marvel confirmed this summer that Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars will keep their May 2026 and May 2027 release dates, despite speculation that the Avengers movies in the multiverse saga might see delays following last year's strike. The Jonathan Majors accusations also a potential cause for postponing the conclusion of the saga. Kevin Feige made the best of this situation and delivered a massive surprise. Not only are the Russo brothers going to direct the movies, but Robert Downey Jr. will return. He won't come back as Iron Man, at least not officially. He'll play Dr. Doom, the big villain of both Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So the article from this person goes on to say, I hope this Dr. Doom version is actually a variant of Iron Man. That would be very interesting. And Marvel is just cleverly disguising the comeback of the MCU's now dead Iron Man. But there's no leak to support this theory. So take this video with a grain of salt, and we'll have to wait for plot spoilers to see if there's any hope to see Iron Man return. But it's a possibility, especially with RDJ returning as a character in the MCU. But anything could really happen because, as I said in my other video, in my Spider-Man video, really anything could happen. It is the MCU. People get brought back from the dead constantly in their own ways, whether or not we're dragging them from a separate universe, a prequel, or a reboot even. Things happen in Marvel. People get brought back, people get killed off. Sometimes people don't get killed off in the MCU permanently. So anything could really happen, and to be honest, this is very exciting. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be covering old news here with RDJ being announced as Dr. Doom. I'm not covering old news like that. I'm covering the newest news, like him playing a role in not only his own like Doomsday movie, but in Secret Wars as well as the big villain, you know, as the next Thanos of the Avengers movies, of the Avengers franchise. And that to me is very cool. We'll get to see a new version of Dr. Doom, new powers, new actor, and he'll be a very bad villain. I know it, man. He'll be a very awesome villain. He could potentially be the next to or even more powerful than Thanos himself. But we'll just have to wait and see for Avengers Doomsday if they end up pulling that off and making him more powerful than Thanos. Because that would be a very, very interesting way to go if they make him more powerful than Thanos. But of course, knowing all this will absolutely not ruin Doomsday or Secret Wars and their movie experiences. The person who wrote this article expects both movies to be amazing, and he can't wait to watch them in theaters. Same here, buddy. Same here. But of course, now getting to the sad news, by the end of Secret Wars, obviously Dr. Doom has to die. There's no other way around it, which is the only bad thing about bringing everybody's childhood favorite hero actor back to the MCU as a villain, because they have to kill him off somehow. And honestly, hearing all this beautiful, fun news, obviously it's inevitable that something this bad would have to happen, like we'd have to get rid of Dr. Doom. But who knows, maybe, considering he's also a Fantastic Four villain from those earlier movies, maybe we'll get to see RDJ as Dr. Doom in those movies. You know, we haven't got an official trailer yet for the new Fantastic Four movie that's coming out this year. We haven't, so maybe Dr. Doom makes an appearance, maybe he's the villain, because we haven't really gotten any reveals for the villain of the Fantastic Four movie, but he could definitely be a villain, because not only in those earlier movies, but like the 2015 reboot, he was the villain in that movie. He was. And although that was a very crappy version of Dr. Doom, we've honestly never gotten a good version of Dr. Doom in the Marvel universe, either MCU or not. All versions of Dr. Doom were terrible. But with RDJ stepping into the shoes of Dr. Doom, we could potentially be looking at our new favorite villain over here, depending on, of course, how they write. Because obviously RDJ is going to bring everything he has into this role and perform flawlessly. We all expect that. We all know he's gonna do that, but maybe not too good of a story. I mean, there's never been an Avengers movie that everybody has hated, but I don't know, man. Marvel has been slipping in these recent years. Of course, we've had some gems like Deadpool and Wolverine and some other ones, but maybe Deadpool marked the comeback for the MCU, and now we could just look forward to the best of the best, because we still got the new Captain America movie to look forward to, and Thunderbolts. It's amazing. amazing, really. And it's very exciting, and it's a very exciting time for Marvel fans, because it's crazy how, like, exactly, directly 1 year apart from one another, these two movies are getting released. I'm very excited, honestly, to be getting another Marvel movie. I am extremely, extremely excited, because it's been since 2019, so about 6 years since we've gotten, 6 to 5 years since we've gotten an Avengers movie, and I honestly miss these characters. But these are probably gonna be the two best of the franchise, because honestly, it seems like the amount of cameos and roles in Secret Wars will be way bigger than the finale for Endgame, because they are thinking of bringing everybody in there, which excites me extremely. But overall, this little update on Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom is very awesome and gets all of us really, really excited for what Marvel has to come for his character. And honestly, I am extremely excited, and I can't stop saying that. So before I keep saying it and you guys just get bored, I'm gonna end the video here. Bye, guys.